Okay, let's kick off this explainer by imagining a scenario I'm sure we've all dealt with at some point. You lend your absolute favorite pencil to a classmate, the one you really like, and they promise to return it right after class. But instead they claim they lost it. Or even worse, you find out they casually just gave it away to someone else entirely. Just think about that sting of betrayal for a second.
So, I've got to ask you, after dealing with that frustrating scenario, would you ever lend that person something important again? Would you hand over your class notes, your calculator, or your favorite book? Probably not, right? That whole foundation of faith you had in that person has been completely shattered. You gave them something of value based on a simple promise, and they broke it.
Well, there's actually a specific word in the English language that perfectly captures this exact feeling of broken faith and unreliability. And that word is untrustworthy. Today we're going to break down exactly how it works, how to use it, and honestly, why it carries so much weight in our daily lives.
Let's take a look at its living core. It's pronounced untrustworthy. Go ahead, say it out loud with me. Untrustworthy. The fundamental meaning here is simply not able to be trusted. In the real world, this means you just can't safely depend on someone or something to be honest, careful, accurate, or reliable. That safety net of reliance, it just isn't there. And this brilliantly illustrates the official dictionary definition. If we look at the word's anatomy in the Wordsmyth Advanced Dictionary, it's almost like a mini puzzle. It starts with the prefix un, which, as we know, just means not. You attach that to trustworthy, and the whole thing literally translates to not worthy of trust. It's pretty cool how the very structure of the word tells you exactly what it's all about.
Now keep in mind, this word isn't just reserved for pencil thieves or bad friends. So who or what can be untrustworthy? A person, for sure, but it goes way beyond that. A written report? Totally untrustworthy if the facts don't line up. A witness in a trial can be untrustworthy. Even hard numbers, like statistics, can fall into this category, especially if they're misleading or just poorly collected. Basically, anything that requires your reliance can be labeled this way if it gives you a reason to doubt its accuracy or honesty.
Okay, let's jump into a group project scenario and see how this actually builds up over time. Imagine you're paired with a classmate, let's call him Jason. Step 1, Jason says, "I'll make the poster and bring it tomorrow." But tomorrow comes and, yep, he forgets. Step 2, next meeting he says, "I'll bring the pictures." Forgets again. Finally, step 3 rolls around, the deadline is right on top of you, and Jason says, "Trust me, I'll do my part this time." I mean, come on. By now those words mean absolutely nothing, right? That "trust me" is completely empty. And this is where we see the real-world consequences hit. Look at this sentence. The group did not give Jason the most important job because his past behavior made him seem untrustworthy. Jason's group is understandably not going to assign him anything critical because they just can't depend on him to do what he says. It perfectly shows how past behavior directly shapes whether people can rely on you right now. So the absolutely crucial point here is contrasting Jason's unreliable behavior with his exact opposite. Jason forgets his work, he breaks his promises, he's untrustworthy. On the flip side, a trustworthy person always keeps their promises, finishes their work, and tells the truth. It's like night and day. The contrast literally could not be sharper. Now, there are a few other words you might hear tossed around to describe someone who gives you a reason to doubt them. Take shady, for instance, meaning seeming dishonest or suspicious. Or shifty, which is when someone acts in a way that makes people suspicious. These are a bit more informal, kind of giving off a secretive vibe, but they all circle right back to that same core idea, a total lack of dependable honesty.
What's really interesting here is how versatile this word is in everyday language. If we look at the dictionary data for common combinations, you see it pairing with adverbs. So someone isn't just untrustworthy, they're completely untrustworthy or notoriously untrustworthy. Or you can pair it with nouns. Untrustworthy behavior, untrustworthy statistics, or maybe a lawyer arguing against untrustworthy evidence. It just fits so perfectly into any situation where reliability is up in the air.
All right, let's put your knowledge to the test with a quick challenge. Out of these 3 options, which one uses the word correctly? Is it A, a blue bridge, B, a website with false information, or C, a spicy lunch? Take a quick second. Think about reliance and accuracy here.
Okay, if you went with B, the website, you hit the nail on the head. Why? Well, because a website giving you false info with 0 sources gives you a massive reason to doubt it. You literally cannot depend on it for facts. A blue bridge or a super spicy lunch might catch you off guard, sure, but they aren't breaking any kind of honesty contract. The website, on the other hand, completely breaks that contract.
Now I want you to finish this sentence in your own head.
I would call someone untrustworthy if… just fill in the blank for yourself. Maybe it's if they gossip about my secrets, or if they lie to my face about where they were. When you connect this to your own personal experiences, the core meaning of the word clicks instantly, doesn't it? We all know exactly what a broken promise feels like.
To wrap things up, I want to leave you with a rather dramatic final thought pulled straight from the dictionary's examples. You have shown yourself to be untrustworthy by leaving the baby unattended. Wow, that really perfectly summarizes the serious emotional weight of this word. It's not always just about stolen pencils or forgotten poster boards for school. Sometimes being untrustworthy has severe real-world consequences where actual safety is on the line. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Who in your life has truly earned your trust, and who has shown themselves to be completely untrustworthy? Something to chew on as you go about your day.